evening, everyone. I am so excited having all of you, please say, having all of you right here at the Leadership Event Conference 7.0. This is the first day of this conference, and for the past 7 years, this is the first time we're saying, let's do it 2 days. And this is basically not like when you were on the WhatsApp group for the registered participants, you will see where I said it's a semi-formal event. So it's tomorrow that we're going to have a corporate event. All right, so I want to start by saying that this government is going to favor me and my family. Hallelujah. No, it's not a joke. I mean it. I know a lot of people have said it online and they were like catching views. Some of you put there the Buhari now, they're saying it will favor you and your family. How much is fuel? 620 naira. It will still favor you and your family. But the truth is that it will favor me. And it will favor you too. Alright? We have an issue in this country, and I'm sure it's a leadership issue. It's a leadership issue. And that's why we are training leaders. That's why we put in all our best to make sure that we groom leaders who are conscious of their leadership abilities and their leadership influence, who are people-centric, not leaders who are selfish, who just want to pack in the bag, pack everything, and run away. After they say, go to court. Go to court. If you go to court, you will still, they are still the ones who are operating, who are managing everything in the court. All right, so they will favor us. They will favor us. And in a few minutes, I'm going to be talking about the hallmark of leadership. And I am so excited that Ms. Chidinma's session came before mine. She talked about volunteering, and she said, you should serve. You should serve and serve. All right. I am aware that some of the leaders from Labour Party were, sponsored to be in this meeting, and that is because they are serving. All right. Some of the people who are here are students, and they are living in one position or the other. That's because they are serving. Some of you are teachers from different other schools, from schools. That is because you are serving. All right, service is a very, very, very important aspect of leadership. If you must be an influencer, then you must be a servant. What did I say? If you must be an influencer, then you must be a servant. A friend of mine said something about 7 years ago that has stuck in my mind. He said that shareability brings about visibility. Did you understand what I just said now? Yes, sir. Shareability brings about visibility. If you have something that is within you, and there is something that you know, and you are sharing it with people, what happens is that your influence grows. Am I complicating? Now, but a lot of people want to ask us, ask me, ask you, ask everybody, what's the need for me? There was a day I was passing through that was many years ago, and someone's car, one of the tires of someone's car went into a ditch, and then he was begging some guys to help him push it. You know what they were discussing within themselves? Let's go and ask him how much he will pay. Let's go and ask him. Just to help him push his car out of the ditch. That is because many people have sold their humanness because of money. That is because many people have sold that thing that makes them exceptional. Because if money is not in it, what are we talking about? If you're not going to give me money, what are we talking about? Some teachers in school, in so many schools, have sold that thing, have sold their conscience because of money. Why? Because they feel like, I came here to make money. If I'm not making money, what am I doing? Now, you have to get me right. I'm not saying money is not important. But on what basis do you want to make that money? Or you want to sacrifice what is important to money? I was running a training for a school. That was maybe in April. Yes, that was in April. And I asked them because I had to, or as a way of setting the ground running, I had to ask them, why are you here? Like, why are you in this school teaching? One guy said, it's because of the money. And he was sincere and I love it. But can we stop putting money first? I know you have bills to pay. I know you have, your children, their school fees needs to be paid. I know your own school fees need to be paid. I know all those needs to be done. But if that becomes the first, what happens is that you keep running after money. Am I communicating? What happens is that you keep running after money, and you can't get hold of money. You cannot. There is nobody on earth that has told us, that has ever said that his account is full. Bank account, nothing else can enter there. Have you seen anybody like that? That I made all the money and I don't have room for money again. No. So money is important, but can we become people of value first? There is a video, I don't know if you've seen that video online, of a teacher who was teaching a woman. At the time she was old. She was teaching, when she was teaching years ago, she was helping children. Even sometimes some children will come to school hungry. She will get them food to eat. Sometimes some of them will be dejected. She will take care of them. She was doing that with fulfillment until she got into an old age. And there was a time came she couldn't pay her rent, and they were about to eject her from the house. And you know what happened? Those children that she was raising saw it maybe somewhere on the internet or something, and they gathered themselves. By that time, they become big men and big women. And they set up a GoFundMe account, and they raised more than 20 times what the woman needed to pay for that house to become her home. And they brought it up. But what I saw was people, when I saw tears coming out from that old woman's eye, because she has served people. I'm not saying money is not important. In this life, we will make a lot of them. Am I communicating? In this life, we will make a lot of money. But can we make those money from the standpoint of value, other than the standpoint of selfishness? I said something on my Facebook a few days ago, or maybe some weeks ago, that in Nigeria, most people have learned the art of intimidation as a survival mechanism. Some people can intimidate you out of your money, out of the things that belong to you. Why? Because they want money. They want to survive. To someone who has the lot of land, and then he was supposed to use his influence to sell the land, but he was supposed to give the lady some percentage. She was not calling him to come and sign a lawyer's, contract, and he refused. Before you know it, he has done all the sold millions. That's intimidation. I just felt I should, make mention of that. As leaders, we don't influence by intimidation. Am I communicating? We don't influence by intimidation. We don't become exceptional leaders by manipulating people everywhere. It even happens in churches. They tell you a lot of things, and please don't get me wrong. I'm a Christian. I am a tongue-speaking Christian. If you want to take it in that context. But some people feel like intimidation is the best way to get people to do what you want them to do. No. Influence. And influence comes when you are a person of service. So, from this book, this is I Lead. This is one of the books we've written on leadership. When my bio was being read, they told me I've written 8 books. all right? And this is one of them which I authored with my twin brother there, and then Mr. Solomon. Please celebrate me. Gideon Okeke is a strong backbone and is a leader personified. I really want to appreciate him for all that he's doing. He is the founding president of Impact Field Global Youth Initiative, an organization that we have run for 7 years, empowering young people, empowering students all around Enugu State, all around Nigeria, and of course our influence is in 7 countries of the world. Doing something that is going to bring about your testimony that will help you defeat your glory. Could you please do it diligently? Are you getting what I'm saying? You're doing something that will bring the testimony that will help you defeat the bigger challenges that are in your future. Could you please put in all your best? For the past 7 years, we've put in all our best into what we do, into the programs we run. And most of them, almost all of them, are free of charge. Because we want to create a future for people that will be grateful tomorrow that they came across us, that they saw me, that they met Gideon, that they met our team members. So David was in the bush. There was a story about, in somewhere in the book of Judges, the trees had a meeting. I don't know if you've seen it before. The trees had a meeting and they said we want a leader over ourselves. And they started going to propose, they went to the fig tree and said, fig tree, we want you to be our leader. And the fig tree said, no, I cannot be your leader. I am already contributing. I am already producing oil. Now, they left the fig tree and they went to the fig tree. Okay, fig tree is the one that produces vine. They said, I am already producing vine. They went to the olive tree. The olive tree now said, no, I am already contributing, I'm already producing oil. And they kept searching. That was the same thing the people did in the Israelites did when they said they needed a king. They kept searching. Then they went to another tree called bramble. And they said, we want you to be our king. And then the bramble said, yes, I am going to be your king. But that means all of you will come under me. I had to go and check what is that. And I saw it's a dwarf tree. That means all of you will reduce yourselves. Whether you are vine, your olive, your iroko, you will reduce yourself and come under me. If not, under and brimstone. That's how we say it in Nigeria. If not. Now, what I learned from there is that leaders do not necessarily lead by position. Leaders lead by contribution. If you want to be an influencer, one of the service points of your leadership must be your contribution. What are you contributing? What are you contributing? I want you to take out time and ask yourself, what am I contributing? Some of you are leaders in your church. Even if you don't have a position, what am I contributing in my church? What am I contributing in my family? What am I contributing in my school? What is that thing that I am contributing? When people run around and they rush and they want to be in position, you know that something is not right. Especially if they don't have anything that they are contributing. That's why we have MC politicians. Empty politicians, because they don't have that ability to contribute. So the service point, one of the service points of leadership or servant leadership is contribution. As you go home today, I want you to ask, what am I contributing? What exactly am I contributing? One of the things that helped my life is that I started contributing so many years ago. I remember that my first job was because I was contributing. I would come to, my boss, the one that later now employed me as one of the staff, and also employed me. That was the 1 year after our senior year before we went into school. I was contributing. I didn't have money, but whenever I come, most of the times he's always a busy person. So when you come to his office, you will sit for maybe 30 minutes and you wait. When I come to that office, I'm looking around. What are the things that are not right here? What are the things that if I go into his office, I can tell him, I saw this, you can change it to this, I saw this. I was contributing. That is value. What are you contributing? Some of your contributions can be trust. You can contribute trust. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? You can contribute trust. That they know that if they give you this thing, it's in your hands and you're going to take care of it. So when my boss employed me that year, he trusted me. That was one of the contributions I gave him. I'm going to trusted me. I've cost a lot of big money anyway, but the one I've cost cash, the biggest I've cost cash is 4.2 million. And he carried the bag. I knew it was money, but I didn't know how much it was. He carried the bag and he gave me. He said, go to the bank and put it. I did not know how much it was. That was because of trust. In that same office, there are people that he will tell me, if you're doing some things, don't allow this guy to come close. He told me one day that this guy, he was trying to withdraw money, but the guy already crammed the pin. The guy, I was like, oh, never pin again now. He said, you wanted to, are you serious? One of those days, my boss wanted to, maybe you should let me know when I should start handling it. My boss, he wanted, because there was trust. Some people will not get to the height that God has ordained for them to get because they don't have trust. They are dishonest. And there are heavy transactions like we did that period. They will tell me, go to that place and get transfers, get a lot of them. I'll get it. You will sign all of them. One of those that I needed to, there was something we needed to do. He said, so no, you know my signature. I said, I don't know. And actually, the signature was simple, but I was not planning to learn how to sign the signature. But there are people that say, I know I can try. When you say you think you want to help your guy to sign his signature, but there is something that you're communicating. Trust is very paramount. If you want to be a person of influence, trust is very paramount. So I've said that one of the service points of leadership is that great leaders lead with their contributions and not positions. Now, the next that I want to share is that great leaders lead with their flavor. Great leaders lead with what? Their flavor. As I said that tonight, I'm pointing from the scripture. The Bible says that you are the salt. Do you know what that means? Have you ever taken food that doesn't have salt? Have you ever eaten any food that doesn't have salt? You know how it tastes. But please add salt. You will see that something has changed. No matter the quantity, it may be very small quantity, but it has changed something. Now, you are the salt of the world. That salt is your flavor. And you can use that flavor to serve the world. There are abilities, there are capacities that you have. Use it in a place of service. There are capacities that you have. There are skills that you have. There are passions that you have. Use it. Use it. Stop waiting for the resources. Say, more money, but I don't have money. I don't have money. Who has money? But do you know what is called provision? Do you know why it is called provision? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Do you know why it is called provision? It is pro-vision. That means it is not pre-vision. If it's a pre-vision, that means all the resources you need will be handed over to you. And I say, this is your assignment, but use it as well to do your assignment. But it is provision because it comes after vision. It comes after you must have stepped out. It comes after you must have stepped out. And stepping out is not really, is not. It's not. You see a lot of discouragement. Who will tell what are you doing? What experience do you have? What come and be teaching leadership? Who are you? What portfolio do you have? Let me tell you the truth. When people will come and tell you what portfolio do you have, what experience do you have, tell them that you're doing it. Am I communicating? So if I stand anywhere now and say I've been teaching leadership and hosting leadership in Great Conference for 7 years now, if you doubt that I will get you all the training I've done, I will get all of them. And that's what Ibn was saying, that you should be selfish, right? With documenting. Everywhere on social, on Facebook, if you scroll down to the past 7 years, to the past 8 years, you will see my footprints on Facebook. I am liberal with documenting. Everything should be documented. So what experience do you have? Start up, provision will come. So the third one, which is the service point of leaders, is that leaders lead with humility. Is that leaders lead with what? Humility. I've seen a lot of people, I've had encounters with a lot of people in the past years. I see arrogance and I see humility. I choose to be on the humility side. I tell you the truth. I choose to be, every day of my life, I choose to be humble. Why? Because there are people that cannot connect to you if you are arrogant. There are doors that will not open to you. Today they will be talking about you. They say they want to give you an opportunity and they are talking about you. They say, yeah, you showing me an opportunity. Yeah, you're not getting another opportunity yet. You don't even know what has happened. You're not living your normal life, and then people are discussing you. Humility is important. But please, humility is not timidity. Yes, sir. Don't allow people to jump on you anyhow because you want to become good leader. No. No. You let people treat you. Teach people how to treat you. You are not honorable. That's why I said in the WhatsApp group, just look good. Nobody knows how much is in your bank account. Even if it's 5 naira, it's okay. Look good. Come and smile and connect with people. Be humble. Even if you have millions of naira in your account, that's beautiful. When we appreciate you, celebrate the grace of God upon your life. But please, when you come, be humble. Be humble to learn. Because some doors will not open if you're not humble. So, qualities of servant leaders. A servant leader is self-aware. I was teaching at the Exceptional Leaders Program, and I told them that self-awareness comes on 3 legs. And I wouldn't want to mention that because it will take us time. I would just want you to enroll, apply for the next Exceptional Leaders Program, the next stream of the Exceptional Leaders Program. It's free and it's online. 21 days, 21 solid days. It's free and it's online. Tomorrow, we're going to give you a flyer. You will see the process of application. All right? I want you to apply. We also have another program that is coming up. We're going to launch that one in September. We call it the Christian Leaders Acceleration Program, CLAP. Christian Leaders Acceleration Program. They give you the flyer, you don't need to apply. It's also free, but that one is 3 months. All right. So, servant leaders are self-aware, they know who they are. And servant leaders are sacrificial. Servant leaders are available. Servant leaders are what? Available. If you must serve, if you must be that person whose influence will grow wide, who will become a global influencer, then you must be available. Not all the time I am busy doing what? I am busy. You must be available to help people grow. You must be available to hold the hands of people. You must be available. It's sacrifice that will really help you to be available. Because sometimes you are actually busy. But you say, okay, because I need to be available for these kids that I'm teaching in school, and I need to help them understand and discover themselves. Aside from teaching them mathematics and English, I have to be available. Okay, some of these things I can naturally do them in the night. Okay, let me create time for these children. You make out time. You are sacrificing and you are available. Servant leaders are available. Servant leaders must love and be compassionate. Servant leaders must be secure. I love to talk about this one. Have you seen that there are people who you will be working with sometimes, and then if something good starts happening to you, as a result of working with them, they'll become angry. Have you seen something like that before? Yes. Somebody will say, so they saw me and they carried it and gave to him. I am his leader. I am the one that introduced him to this platform. And this good thing is not happening to you. And they will change their mood. They change the way they disposition, to you. And everything will change. Everything will just constant all overnight. Because something good happened to you. And I know that some people here are like that. With all honesty. That is called insecurity. You feel like, come on, there's the year, when you pull out, that is insecurity. If I'm leading you, I want to push you. Am I competing? If you are in my team, I want to push you. Some of them that are in my team, there are things I know that normally they wouldn't want to do. I will get, you are the one doing this, and you will do it. Because I want to showcase you to the world, I want people to see your abilities, and I want you to go further. I don't mind if you become more popular than me. I don't mind. But as long as I am the one that pushed you to do it, please God. So any leader who is a servant leader must chase away insecurity. Before you start fighting somebody that they gave him appointment, but you are the one that introduced him to the government. And they now carry the appointment I gave to him before you. A servant leader must be courageous. Leadership Prevent 8.0 happens on the 19th and 20th of July 2024. And the theme for that conference next year is Bold Leadership. This is because, and we're going to title to this one is called the Executive Edition. So next year's one is going to be called the Executive Story Edition. Tomorrow you're going to be hearing a lot of people, teach, train, powerful people speak tomorrow. Our guest from Lagos, Dr. Goodluck, just entered into a logo and this evening. So we're going to hear a lot of powerful things tomorrow. But next year, everybody will come with a story. And I want at least one of you to come with a story of a changed life next year. So I am ending my session by saying that if you must be a servant leader, you must be bold. You must be courageous. Within the next 1 year, go and explore opportunities. Nobody knows a timid leader. Nobody wants to follow a a timid leader. Let me tell you the truth. People would want to follow somebody who doesn't know what he's doing, but is courageous. Let's do a practical. I'm rounding up now. Have you ever been in an environment where you just came in, you don't know, you're looking for an address, and you see somebody, and you say, I'm looking for number 21 so street, and the person says, I'm not sure, but what do you call Ishilo? Then we get Ishilo. How do you call number even name? What do you ever call? And another person now, you now comes another person say, oh, 21. You got my neck again. You need to own that if I don't want some, say I'm positioning in a corner. Then that person, the person is courageous, telling you, and then you now enter the keke and go and miss road. And by the time you now found the road, it is now the person that was saying your digger. What they call, but I'm not so this to remind you. That is what happens when you're not courageous. If you know it and you're sure that you know it, spell it, flaunt it, let people know that you know it. And by so doing, you're sharing and you're bringing out yourself and you're positioning as an expert in what you're doing, and people are seeing you. One day they will call. One day they will call. So servant leaders are what? Courageous. They are bold. I want to see you at the leadership event conference next year. Alright? But we'll talk about it tomorrow. We've opened up registration for them. Thank you.